we have been joined by a fine guy. He's quite nice. So, yes, he is Fred Boati Menendez, popularly known as Deri. And I, for one, this is my first time seeing him or even hearing about him. And I'm sure viewers are of the same opinion as mine. So I'll leave him to introduce himself, tell us a little bit about himself. Welcome to, we call this table the table of life. So welcome.
Thank you.
You look like a quiet, reserved kind of guy.
I'm a quiet kind of person.
You're,
Very quiet.
you're quiet.
And you're doing music.
and
For
you're
some
doing
reasons,
music.
I don't believe this, but hey.
Why don't, is it because of his hair?
When you get on the stage, you do what you got to do.
Do you
Right.
get possessed like the way some artists say when you get on stage, a different personality, the alter ego? Do you get that as
Yeah.
well? Okay, so what's your alter ego's name?
Like, if I get on the stage, like I said, I'm a kind of hyper person. I get on the stage, I do what I have to do, and be honest.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Deri?
Okay, so thank you for having me today. It's nice meeting beautiful ladies, having them seated next to me. Like, yeah. So my name is Fred Boati Menendez, by stage name Deri. I'm signed to Bright City Entertainment. We started last year, February. That's when I released my first single, Attitude. And then last year I had 3 singles actually. So I released Attitude. I came in with Kumasi, then Touch. Then this year, this is my very first single, Wishlist. Yeah.
Okay, and how did music start for you?
Okay, so let me say, way back in SHS, that is when I started discovering myself, my sound, and knowing the path that I want to really take. And yeah.
When it comes to sound, how would you describe the kind of music you make?
Okay, so I do Afrobeat, Afro High Life, and that is, when it comes to sound, the kind of melodies and rhythms that you easily flow on, that makes your sound. Yeah.
Before we even talk about your music and all that, where do you come from?
Achimodan. Let me say Achimodan.
Akim Oda.
Yeah.
Nana, you know that, right?
Why me? But it's in the eastern region.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess you're a star there, because I mean, they'd be like, okay, Deri is from Akimoda, but you do, you say that you're on a crab base.
Yeah, I'm a Kasla guy.
Oh.
Don't say anything.
Repping Kasla.
No, I'm not even
Kasla.
saying nothing.
Don't say anything.
Just
Nana,
like, oh, niceness.
oh, you're being good today. But let's talk about your
By the way,
journey.
she's from Kaswa.
No, I praised you. But let's talk about your journey in music. How has the journey been so far? How long have you been doing music professionally?
Professionally, like I said, we started last year, February.
Last year.
Yeah, professionally. Being signed to a label last year, February, and releasing our first single, yeah.
But you started in SHS when you discovered your sound,
Yeah.
as you mentioned.
Yeah.
So how has the road been so far? But you've had it quite easy, because just last year you're signed to a record label.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's been good. It's been good.
'Cause-
I know people who started years, and
Yes, and they still do not have a record label.
yeah. So
Wow.
But how did you do it? Did they have to come to you? How did
Yeah.
you get a record label so easily?
okay, so I've been to a couple of auditions, and sometimes it doesn't go well for you. Not like you don't get qualified, but it's a competition. At the end, one must win. So I think last 2 years, December, then I met this guy, Kali J, from Twitter. So I was like, yo, bro, I'm a singer. Like, can I do a freestyle for you? At first, he
Kali.
been a bit popular, so he's gonna be like, yo, Deri, next time. So one day, I just met him around GIJ campus there, and I was like, bro, today, let's just drop this. Okay, fine. So he took a video of me. I was singing Kiddies Adia Pena, and then he asked me to sing a song of mine. I did that too. Then he posted on Twitter. Yeah, the conversation started there. So I was there. He sent a DM like, "Yo, bro, there is this label who is very interested in you, and they want to meet you." I was okay. Let's make it happen. So I got to meet the label, Bright City Entertainment, and we are here today.
Great.
We hope that the label Braha, being signed on them, and later on there are issues. And do you have access to your music? I mean, it's not solely for the label, but you. Did you like the contract?
Yeah,
Are you okay with it? Do you read everything and understood all the clauses in there?
yeah. I went through the contract with my lawyer.
Okay, that's
yeah,
great.
Malinda. So she went through everything, and it was okay for us. It was okay for us. Yeah,
So
but
I know sometimes the label they'll tell you to bring out an album in next 5 years or 2 albums in the next thing. What was it for you?
okay. My management knows that I'm the type that if I enter a studio today, 5 songs I go out. So that's how I do my music. Like if I enter the studio today, if it's 5 songs, I'm done with it.
Okay.
And owning the song, like you ask if I own the masters. It's a contract, and there are some clauses you cannot just
Disclose them.
yeah.
I get it. I mean, that's what they always say.
Right. But then you have this look and touch of a Nigerian. How you sound, how you look. Is it intentional? And have you gotten that over time?
People do say that I do look like a Nigerian, but I don't know the Ghanaian look.
You don't?
I don't know the Ghanaian look.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what?
He doesn't know the Ghanaian look.
yeah, because when it comes to music, for me, I think you do what you can easily flow with. When it comes to, I know a lot of people who listen to Beyonce, Jay-Z, and all these people, but they don't even understand their lyrics. So, yeah, I know people be doing everything, but they don't even understand their lyrics. So I just flow with what I'm easy to go with.
Oh, okay, because the way you sound, when one listens to you for the first time, they might think that this is not really Ghanaian, but then sometimes we have that. I mean, the likes of Camido have also had people talk about such things and all. But then how do you even do? I realize that all your songs, the Attitude, Kumasi, the one you Wish List and everything, like, it all revolves around love and relationships.
Yeah.
What is it for you? Are you the lover boy or the playboy, but then the job is the job?
I'm not a hustler. I'm not hustling.
Interesting.
As it stands now, I'm working. I'm not hustling. Yeah. So
Sorry.
I'm an artist, a
Okay,
full-time
like you
musician.
mean, yeah,
okay, so
he's-
okay, I get it.
So I'm not a hustler. I don't know about hustles, but I love hustle songs.
Oh.
Yeah, I love hustle. It pushed me to do something for myself. But when it comes to my space, love is the ultimate prize. Yeah.
So it's not even you just writing about it, but this is something you are. You will love, you understand love. And
Sometimes I want to do a hustle song. I end up making it a love song.
wow, very interesting to note. So when you talk about touch my breast, hold my waist, that one I'm like, okay, elaborate. What do you really mean? What was that message to send across to us?
Okay, so that was actually a freestyle that I did. And management felt like, okay, right now, if you go on TikTok, you create a challenge. And yeah, so we're like, okay, let's drop this. So Asantua, the TikToker, she started with a challenge and people, but it was a freestyle. So anything that you can actually touch, you go ahead and touch. If it's yours, you touch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did that help in any way? Did you get even more people paying attention to you through that kind of freestyle and all that?
Yes, people do love that song. I think it gives it draw the attention of people more to me. Like I had the attention of people. People loved touch.
I mean, they say sex sells, so yeah.
People loved
I mean, Harriet made asked you what genre you did say that the sound that you, the artist, you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
That is what defines
Yeah.
you. But then you still didn't mention the genre.
Okay. Okay. So I do Afrobeats, Afro High Life.
And now we are in a space where we are being critical. Ghanaian music industry. I mean, if you check the music space, there are so many artists that are coming up. And sometimes we do ask artists the question of what are you doing to become different, and we do hear different. And now it has gotten to a part where you have to be deliberate about what you are doing. So I'm tempted to ask you, in as much as you have a record label, they do have their plans, their strategies, but you personally, what is the long-term goal for you as an artist with regards to music?
Okay, so signing the contract, they made me understand what the journey they want to
embark on. Yeah.
Yeah. So I knew that that was my path too.
Yeah.
That that's what I want to
Yeah.
do. Yeah. Because Afrobeat right now, it's a global genre that
Yeah.
everybody wants to
do that.
you understand? So, making you a unique of yourself, I think it's your sound. Your sound, knowing that this is the type of sound that I want to. That's why I said Afrobeat, Afro High Life, because Ghana we have the high life, and you being able to have the combination of the Afrobeat that everybody does to the high life music. It makes you unique, and your delivery on the beat, your vocal power,
So that is the record label's plans. But I'm asking you personally, as the artist, what is your long-term goal that you have set for yourself? That even if the record label are able to achieve this within the next 2-3 years, personally for you, what are you hoping to do in the future? What are you hoping to go beyond what even you expect from yourself with regards to music?
Okay. So let me say, I'm building myself right now with the label, and I'm looking forward to maybe at the end of my contract, I may probably move it to artist management or something. So I have to know my struggles, what I'm going through right now, and if I have an artist tomorrow, I'll know how to go by the artist. So my long-term goal will actually be the plans that I have in the future for my personal stuff that I need to.
A section of the market believes that only good music sells, and in a space where we have so many influx of Afrobeat, Afrofusion, so many Afros in the system, people believe that there's only good music that sell. What is your definition of a good music? What can someone hear from your sound and say that, oh, from this artist I'm getting this, from this artist I'm not getting this, to make you stand out? What are you really looking out for?
Before I start, I don't buy the idea of only good music stars, because I don't know what a bad music is.
Because I don't know what a bad music is.
As long as somebody goes to the studio and be able to, it's art. If I should give you a pencil to draw, whatever you're going to draw, it's not the same thing Manchester is going to draw. So that is your art. So I don't know what is bad about it.
True.
But then, if you have the budget for the promotion and the people love it, if the people do not love it, that does not mean it's a bad music. But then, you don't have the people who connect with that particular song that you've dropped. So if you have the budget and you have the marketing plans for it, definitely you're going to get to this.
So in as much as the music is not good, but you have the budget, promotion-wise, everyone is jamming to it.
There are a lot of, I'm saying this because there are a lot of good songs out there that people are not being able to
listen
get known
to
of the song because they don't have the money to push the song. But that money I wouldn't have been here.
Yeah.
It looks like more or less like promotion over even good music. Once somebody has money, they are good to go, because we have a lot of people who are really good. They play good music, and you can hear music. You are like, oh wow, how is it that there's not on the market and all that?
Especially the alternate kind of music.
Right, but then because they are unable to promote it, or for some personal reasons don't promote it, is not able to move out there. But then you were talking about management and you managing after probably your break with your management. You want to also manage other people. Is that a plan?
I have plans of such.
Having his own record label, I guess.
Sure. Everybody wants to be greater than the person who put him on. So
that's the spirit.
So for now, you are not. We can't say that you are. You said you're high life, Afrobeat, but then you could have also decided to be. I don't know, but it looks as if these days a lot of the young art don't want to identify themselves with just high life. Some way, somehow, they'll add another genre to it. Why
because if you say high life, you end up adding, you end up doing Afro, and you cannot call Afro high life. When it's high life, it's high life.
That is where the confusion comes with the award schemes.
Yes.
And I heard some people complaining about the fact that Stonebwoy hasn't released any reggae song.
Right.
Yet he's in the reggae and dancehall artist
Right.
category.
And for the likes of Black Sherry, who have released some music that we somehow classified as Afrobeat, we have Aquaba come out and say, this is high life, this is not Afrobeat. So the confusion continues.
Yeah, Akwawa is a great writer. He has been in the industry for a very long time. I love his music. So he being able to identify that this is high life. That's what I said, that if it's high life you're doing high life. If it's Afro, it's Afro. Yeah, if you have the ears for music, you know this is Afro, you know this is high life. But if you have the combination together, that's why I call my Afro high life, because I don't want to say it's high life, then you end up telling me it's Afro.
Right.
Yes,
So you're
yes.
playing it safe.
You get it.
I mean, when it comes to your sound, let's go back again. When it comes to your sound, who are the people that influenced it or are influencing you or you look up to? Okay, I want to sound like Davido, I like Davido, or let's say I love Sarkodie, or as you say, you love Aquaba. Who are the people that influences your sound?
Okay, so growing up, I normally listen to Stonebwoy. I like Stonebwoy a lot. Everybody knows I'm a Stonebwoy fan, Beam native. So I like Stonebwoy. I listen to Bisakede, but I think the Nigeria had a lot of impact on me, because listening to Wizkid, Davido, Olamide, and those people, like, you know, I don't listen to just one particular kind of, let's say, country. I don't listen to only Ghanaian music. I listen to Nigeria, South Africa, to make my own music a bit different from what everybody else is doing. But actually, I look up to somebody. I look up to some people. Yeah.
Now, when it comes to your writing of your song, do you write your own songs?
I do write my own songs, but I don't write them. I compose straight.
Who wrote Attitude for you?
I compose straight. I don't write.
Okay, so you're one of those that go to the studio and then
Behind the microphone, I'm done.
Okay. But you remember your lyrics though, all of it.
Every song.
How many songs have you recorded so far since you don't write?
Recorded? You mean recorded? Last year, February to December, let me say, we did like 28 songs, let's say. Yeah, because I can do 5 songs a day. Yes, so...
how many have you released so far?
I released 3 singles. That we are releasing according to the contract that we have. Yeah.
And what influences the ones that you release? Okay, do you decide that with your managers and say that, okay, this particular song, I think we should release it in June, we should release it in July? How do you decide?
Okay, so I go to the studio, I do my recordings, I submit the songs to management. So management will sit and then they have their normal discussion, listen to the songs, and to be like, okay, so in the first 3 months we're releasing this, we're going by that, what do you think? I have my opinion, but that wouldn't be final. Everybody brings their opinion on board, then we go by that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I before coming, I read somewhere that Mercury discovered you. Is it true?
I don't get
Mercury, the DJ.
The DJ.
Yeah.
He says that you are one of the best acts to look up to or to expect.
Yeah.
That's not true.
But you said discovery.
Like
discovered you.
Discovered that
Yeah,
you
he discovered me.
Exactly.
No, I want to understand where she's coming from. Like,
Okay,
he
so
discovered me. Yeah.
yes, I'm trying to get to understand what you think you're doing different from the others.
Okay.
Yes, that sets you apart from the new crop of artists that are coming up right now.
So, looking at the Afrobeat space right now, I can say nobody's doing Afrobeat better than I'm doing right now. Yeah, because I know what I'm doing, and the people knows. They know we and we know ourselves too.
That's some bars.
Yeah.
So, Deri, in the future, let's say 5 years' time, where do you see yourself? What do you even seek to achieve with your musical career?
In the next 5 years. 5 years is too far from now.
Okay. So, a year?
2 or 3.
Right.
Yeah, 5 years is too far from now. Okay, so like I said, I have plans of venturing into artist management. Yeah, you know, this is music. This is what I want to do. So every part of it, I want to just take it. 5 years from now, I want to see myself having record labels, not just one record labels. There are a lot of talent out there, and sometimes I wish that there is a platform that investors goes on to listen to songs that most of the artists are doing, and they can actually pick that. I want to work with this guy. There are lots of songs from even my own colleagues, my friends that I feel like, yo, if you have this song out there right now, Nkebe Kopa, but nobody is just paying attention to the music. So in the next 5 years or in the next coming years, I pray that things goes on well with me, and I'll have record labels, not just one, like I said, record labels to put a lot of artists on.
But apart from record labels, aren't you looking at awards, maybe winning the Grammys? Are you not looking at that part as well regarding your...
Awards are just like going to school and passing your exams, and they bring in a report cards to your parents to tell them this is what you did. So I know the Grammys, they will definitely see my works. If they think I deserve an award, why not? They'll give me. But I'm not doing the music for the awards. No.
You think awards are not important in one's career?
It's important that, like I said, when you go to school, you should have a report card. You should have a certificate that tells that, oh, you did perform well. Yes, so they will see my work. We are still coming. So when they feel like I deserve to have this particular award, this particular category, why not? I'll
so
take
if
it.
they don't give you an award, that means you are not doing well.
If they don't give me, I feel like I don't deserve that particular award, and it's okay. That is like I don't deserve. The
Receiving
awards-
awards doesn't really validate you and stuff.
No.
Okay.
No, there are a lot of award schemes that people have, but I don't know the impact it has on their life.
And the ones that you pay and then get as well. So
You get
Right.
it. Yeah.
I like where you're coming from.
Anyways, you're wrapping up.
Yes, let's talk about your projects that you're working on at the moment, the ones that you're promoting. Let's talk about it, yeah.
Okay, so currently I have a wish list which I released, let's say 4 days ago. The song is doing very well itself already. We started the promotion, but I hope things goes way better than wish list. Yeah.
What are your wish list?
My wish list.
Yes.
If I name them,
Some naughty stuff in there, right?
what do you say?
Naughty stuff in there.
We talk about that later.
Oh, interesting.
But are you dropping an album soon, or you're solely focusing on wish list now?
The album will come, an EP will come, but as it stands now, I'm promoting the wish list to get the grounds first. I have other collaborations being done but not released. Surely it will come.
Thank you very much for coming. But before you go, your social media handle, where to follow you, and also to get to, check your music and all that, and interact with you as well.
Okay, so on social media, I'm Deri Music _ on Instagram, Deri Music on all platforms, social media platforms like Deri Music on Facebook, on Twitter, yeah. And you can have my music on Boomplay, Spotify, like the streaming platforms,
Everywhere.
yeah, everywhere.
That's great.
Everywhere you get good music, you have it.
Thank you very much for coming, and let me compliment you again. Blonde looks good on you, so maintain it.
Thank you.